Little Durk got everybody going wild right now, trying to find out who was the California connection that's co-conspirator number 4 that they went to deal with. Sarah Cochran was very sharp on how she protected certain names, but they also allowed certain things to get out, like letting us know suspect did 12 years. Bro, like, they don't care when they embarrass and expose you snitches. And that's the one thing about you rats. You cooperate and think everything is cool, but these folks start exposing you to your own dogs to almost damn near get you split out here, bro. So there's a guy who's in California. We know there's multiple California culprits who are involved in this, but there's a specific one who's on the paperwork who's supposed to be a big name from what my sources told me. I know y'all think everything we say is cap because you're a new generation who don't know how to articulate. So you say cap, 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 like you're a goddamn bot. Listen to when I tell you, I'm always correct about these things. Yeah, I'm cocky like that. I am always correct about these things, not because I'm the smartest nigga in the world. I read the indictment paperwork. I don't know how to tell the future, none of that. All you niggas and Negroes got to do and Negrumps, read a goddamn paperwork. This ain't no breaking news. This ain't no cap. There's a big player in California that had everything to do with Little Pap dying. And the way they're insinuated on the indictments, they're close to Quando Rondo as well. There's big reasons Quando Rondo denounced this fraternity known as the Crips. Let me do it more specifically. The rolling 60s Crips. Oh yeah, there's a fraternity that's going, we'll cross up our own guys because our motto is you ain't a rolling 60 until you kill a rolling 60. But we ain't gonna go too deep in that right now. Now, we know it's not Big U, but certain people trying to allude to Big U hands are dirty involved in this. I'm not gonna do that because I don't know. Even if I did know, I ain't 12. But this name is affiliated with a Big U. This name is affiliated with the 60s. And they're going to be the main player that when this gets released out, people are not going to really want to do business with most people in the West Coast who partake around that individual and his associates. You're looking at it too deep. And now, people want us to believe it's Brick Baby. I'm not going to come here and defend Brick Baby. And I'm not going to say it is Big Baby because it's too much players involved in this California thing for it to just be Brick Baby. Brick Baby has destroyed his name going on No Jumper. Brick Baby, I like him, but he has been invalidated. Certain things he has done amongst, No Jumper, you violated your own so-called street rules. If I did only 10% of the things that Brick Baby did on No Jumper, you niggas would cancel me. You niggas would try to find me and murk me. But when you already afraid of some of these street dudes, y'all let them do anything they gotta do. So Brick Baby, I can't even defend you, my guy. You talk too much about street politics on No Jumper. No Jumper only looks like it has helped out Remo and Poetic Flacco. Everybody else, it looked like it destroyed y'all careers. Sharp, the failed pimp, his views is up right now only because he left No Jumper. After a month or 2, maybe 3 months, all the views are gonna go down because the only thing you bring into the table is yelling at women and being part of No Jumper. So in this case, Adam 22 is most of you dirty niggas saviors, bruh. Just being honest with you, he's a savior, but he watered down y'all brand. Almighty Suspect brand is watered down. Let me fast forward now. This legitimate player in California is someone who can call shots. Brick Baby goes out his way and say he can call all his shots, but it's so easy to pin this on Brick Baby. I think allegedly Brick Baby might know who the person is, but I don't think it's Brick Baby at all. But he probably do know the person. I think most of us know who co-conspirator number 4 is. Most of us know who's the connection in California is when they say their name, because they're going to say their name. It's not going to be held to that certain degree no more. A lot of witnesses in this Durk case, ladies and gentlemen, will be in witness protection program. No ifs and buts about it. There's a reason why Special Agent Sarah Cochran had to emphasize that on the paperwork to allow people to understand that, look, things already happened behind the scenes. Durk and them already tried to, spill and drill and get the ones who are involved not to cooperate. I bet y'all didn't even read the paperwork. This happened. Several witnesses who are conspiring against Little Durk and going to tell on him, well, they already tell, they wore wires, all that. Well, word came about to Durk and them. There was dudes who was already snitching. This is weeks in advance, bro. Dudes already tried to get their life in danger. Dudes' families got threatened. All this is documented on the indictment. Not the indictment with the OTF 5 members. Ain't that weird? The OTF 5, the O Block 5. Don't let that go over your head. But this right here is more thorough, a breakdown as far as how Durk and his homeboys tried to get a lot of the snitches to change their cooperation with a special agent Sarah Cochran and her FBI compadres. It's just a whole lot going on, where when we see this face of this California member, will the Crips or the Rolling 60s take a big loss when we find out who it is? You know the worst case about this little Durk situation with this prominent Crip member from California who gave them connections? What's bad about this is, what if they don't even give bro's name out there? I mean, names always come out. Let's just be honest. The 12 can't protect you. When you a rat, even if you're an informant, a confidential ones at that, almost 9 times out of 10, it always comes out. It may come out 2 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later, it's gonna come out. The problem is, if people can't know who is co-conspirator number 4 or this California connection, I don't think rap industry should be doing business with some of you dudes in the West Coast or anywhere else. I think a West Coast dudes will agree with me. Because if you don't know who this individual is, who's to say this person can't work with that same department? Because federal is everywhere in America, right? Federally is everywhere in the United States. So who's to say this person or the allegiance they have with people who like them, they can't be working with 12 right now, working with the agent right now to get other unsolved cases in California, other unsolved cases, cold cases that they need help with, and this person can administrate help towards them. Now they're going to annotate all this information down. That's what happened with many of these cases. Trenches News TV, he was never off the clock. All the YouTube videos Trenches News was doing and all, he was never off the clock. We don't even know if Trenches News is still working for Jake and them or not. We know he was working for them for the Duck trial, working for them, literally being paid thousands of dollars. We know he's been working for these agencies for over 10 years. And Trenches News TV looked like a regular. I ain't never thought Trenches News was a rat until they said all that. I just thought he talked too much. He's another break baby, but he's from Chicago. He's getting on the internet. Like, niggas like calling me a rat. I don't never bring up no real street politics that I know about in real life, do I? I got a real neighborhood behind me, and a real neighborhood. You dudes call yourself, and this is not to all the Crips, I'm just giving advice. You call yourself neighborhood. You got all these neighborhoods, but you don't got no neighbors. Just burning bridges with everybody and making alliances with federal agents. This is not all the Crips. This is not even about Crips. I'm just saying it because one of the co-conspirator is a Crip member. You know what I mean? Let's just get out the way and say it, bro. One of the members is a Crip member, co-conspirator, I mean. And we know the connections that all these people got. We know about Rondo denouncing his partnership with the Rollins. You know what I mean? There's a reason why he dropped it. I don't think he really dropped his flag. I think he still rep Crip, but he dropped affiliations with the 60s. You could still be Crip and not be part of this set no more. Whatever. I guess niggas gonna be like, but that's a DP. Are you gonna get them Savannah niggas to get a DP? You can't. That's one thing about these gangs, bro. They might do violence against people like me and you guys who are watching my videos, but when it come to other gangsters, you can't force a nigga to get DP. What if a nigga tell you no, come do something about it? Now you niggas gotta crash out and kill each other? Miss me with these politics, bro. The nigga that's y'all OG is the magistrate. That's the judge banging the gavel. None of you niggas have real power when it comes to dumb. The only power you gangs have is hurting innocent people, people who don't have backup. That's the easiest thing to do. So how can I give any nigga props when it's not a one-on-one fair fight? It's y'all literally using guns, using tactics of fear, all this drama. And then at the end of the day, after you terrorize certain innocent people, what y'all do, and I'm not talking about when y'all terrorize other gang members. I'm talking about the innocent people who have to feel this wrath. Then after y'all do all this gangster timing, y'all flip and tell on everybody. Young Dolph said it best. Everybody screaming gang, gang, gang. That's why I don't listen to you trolls in the comment sections trying to tell us who's a snitch. Nigga, if I smack you one time, you'll call 911 on me, bruh. I remembered I was in battle rap. Niggas, we trying to get a head up fade. You meet a nigga in real life, you find out, oh, he stayed down here. You don't bring no guns to the fight, no nothing. You just bring the two weapons that God gave you, which is your left and your right. Niggas got like 30 niggas deep with them. Niggas either calling 12 on you. It's just nasty, bro. So no, I'm not fighting nobody no more, bro. You feel me? If you a civilian, call these niggas kryptonite, which is 12. If you ain't on the streets, stop trying to go back and forth with a so-called failed street nigga. Call the niggas that they fear the most. Call 12 on them. Because if you call a federal agent on them, they don't fear federal agents. They work with federal agents. They're scared of the police, but at the same time, they work with federal agents. You make it make sense, bro. The streets is nasty work, bro. But like I said in this video, man, you about to see everything get dispersed. Everything is going to come in fruition. This connection in California is going to break bank with the connections people have in the West Coast. Oh, it's going to be big when y'all find out who Cuz is. Because the street, one thing about the streets, they going to let you know and find out. Because Sarah, special agent, FBI agent, that is Sarah Cochran, she's trying to keep it peaceful by saying she's protecting the witnesses. But come on, man. Look how fast we all found out who it is. Let me just tell you guys to stay out the streets. Because when you end up in a position where you have to tell, we're going to find out regardless. I don't care what movies you watch, how much witness protections at WISEX they got for you. We always find out, gang. The whole world always finds out who is a Donnie Brasco amongst the ranks. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one, man. Support your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Remember, accountability is your best ability.